This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Running right. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally put it into the this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Jackson, he finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Carson, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, alert three.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.